Greetings and salutations, and we're back with some Ashes of Creation. These were the greener horizons I was mentioning, but considering these servers, as far as I know, are only up 4 days out of the week, it's like Wednesday through Sunday. This is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No, yeah, Wednesday. Maybe it's Thursday through Sunday. Maybe I'm standing corrected here. The last I knew, they were only open 4 days a week. So with them only being 4 days a week, the time to actually create the content is limited. Now, they did do a character wipe, so all the characters gone. I have to start over from scratch. As much as I like the rogue and I did have an enjoyable time on the bard, I did not show the mage or the ranger. And I'm going to be doing the mage today. And I might even dabble into the ranger a little bit. Don't know yet. And like I said, with the character wipe, there's bound to be a whole bunch of players around the new zones. These are the greener horizons I'm looking forward to. This game, I have had more fun playing this than any other MMO I have had in recent memory. Probably the past 7 years. 8 to 10 years ago, Dungeon Fighter Online was way up there. But this, typical alpha. There's always going to be some issues. But, like I said, this one really ranks up there with what I would say fun for me once everything decides it's going to load properly and get all settled in. I mean, it's to be expected. It's alpha phase 2, so graphical errors are going to be abound. Yeah, I guess I can make that my home point. It is already my home point. What am I talking about? There's supposed to be somebody, a quest. There he is.
Thank the disorient essence. You'll have plenty. We are having a bit of a goblin problem.
All right.
Disgusting creatures. Cut them down if they cross your path.
Now, oh, look at that. GM out there. Like I said, a lot of this stuff, as you can see, the graphics are obviously having an issue right now. But when I come back after it's all loaded, I think this is what happens with the shader compilation. Much like with Monster Hunter has to spend its time doing like a whole bunch of shader stuff in Monster Hunter and Call of Duty. Yeah, see, once the shaders get going, it's fine. I don't block enough, and I definitely don't roll out of the way enough, for sure. Oh, that went to him. Okay, well, I'll take this one then. Well, it's to be expected. Okay. Okay, I guess I can't kill that goblin. I'm being denied that goblin. Really, guard captain? I don't want to take any rations yet. But what I am interested in is the skill set here. Lightning Strike. Chargeable lightning based on how long it applies. Amplified lightning strike. Fireball, firebolt. Crossbolt, shattering shards. Okay, well that wasn't my goblin, so... That one is, though. And see, I still I have to get my setup right. I'll take them glint. That's the thing is, I have to get my setup just right because I don't really care for left control being roll. I mean, C is sprint, but you don't really want to sprint backwards, I don't think. If I can get my character to 2, I can pick up the lightning strike.
Sloppy, give it here. Let me put a shine. I'm on the lookout for newcomers with potential. Move along.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, he already said I was in... He already was singing my praises about killing goblins, and then turns around and says he's looking for newcomers with potential and tells me to move along. Well, a little bit rude in one thing, not so rude in the other. Okay. That's a lot of guards.
You'll find it just north of us here. Our clerics have asked.
That's a lot of guards. Interesting. Grem, south of Lionhold. Wolves. Ravens. Ceaseless cackles. I'll take all those.
If you close your eye, we call it an ember spring. A big question proffered so simply. Leaks, it would seem. To feel the presence of our goddess for yourself. Gaze into an ember spring and feel that it gazes back.
But there's nothing there. There's no... Well, there's no ember spring to be found there. Nevertheless, I've had a ton of fun with this game. Even though I had like level 6s and 7s back before, I still had a ton of fun playing this game. And maybe that's it. Maybe I like the difficulty. Maybe that's what I was after this entire time. It was more of a, you know, tough as nails experience. More of a hardcore MMO experience. Hard telling. I mean, I don't know. All right. I can go recover the records. That's up there in that graveyard place. And that could get a little rough. The goblins aren't that bad up there. Well, they do spawn quite rapidly, but they're not that bad up there. But I just want to get to the level 2 so I can get the lightning strike. I want to know why there's so many guards down here. I could, you know, I figure that it's got to be some sort of bug of some description. Or maybe somebody went on a killing rampage.
You like strong, that's what we like here. Hold a moment. Won't be enough just to waddle back here with your arms stopped.
Cut down a weathered oak. This is a weathered oak. Weathered oak. I do like the fact that they put the hints way over here in the left-hand side. I like that, so that way it's not, like, in your face. I do like the sleekness of the UI as well. I really do. But there's just this something about the look and feel of this game that, even though it's in alpha and there is issues, rightfully so, I can almost overlook them completely just because of the look of it. I mean, seriously, look at that. Incredible. And it's not like I have a very strong system either. I mean, I'm running this on a 2080 Ti. So, and I'm also recording it, which double dips into the visual processing. Nevertheless, I think, where on earth? Where is it here? Not those. I got the... Let's see, I have to process the weathered oak, that's why. I still have to talk to this person over here.
Have you attuned? Excellent.
That person.
Let it be known that even
There
as
we go.
struggle-
Now I can go process the timber. Novice healing salve. Nice. They're actually very helpful. It's over here. This is the processing. I like everything about this. The fact that it takes time to mill things and make things, and that the professions will take time as well. I enjoy that. I enjoy the slower pace of this game. Maybe it's because I'm getting older. Who knows, right? Maybe that's the reason why. But when I first heard about this game, I didn't put too much stock in it. I just kind of sat there and thought, well, okay, whatever, right? It was announced ages ago, and I just kind of shrugged my shoulders and thought, well, you know, whatever. No big deal. And I didn't pay much mind to it. It was kind of like one of those pipe dreams, and everybody looked at it and thought, well, it's just one of those money pump and dumps. They're just going to, you're going to pump money into it, and they're just going to walk away with all the money, and you're never going to see anything from them. And then, as it slowly unveiled more and more and more, and you see it coming out to this, and this is the rough alpha stages, and it is a rough alpha stage, for sure. But, oh wait, I forgot to make the pickaxe. I'm a complete buffoon. Oh wait, it's right here. God, I'm a complete buffoon more than one time. Sweet. Just seeing what it's become from where it was in the concept stages alone has got me just looking at it like they've done something, I would say, almost monumentous from where they've started. And this is it almost comes across as a
Have you brought the blocks?
almost like a labor of love. Almost. That's at least how it feels to me, right? Like, it's like they're putting this in there as a labor of love. That's just how I see it. Now, I could be completely wrong, but I'm fond of it.
Have you brought the brilliant? Will you have the gist of it? We'll provide you with a whole set of tools. Near quality, but functional tools.
Now, if they can execute this game to a certain level and quality, it's it's going to be insane. They stand to be way ahead of the curve. Honestly. I don't think that this will appeal to everybody, though, because I think that this game has a more tough as nails approach. Can I... You're telling me I can't get in through the window? That'd be cool. I wish I could get in through the window. That'd be awesome. Just kind of jump in there and be like, "Sup? How's everybody doing?" Wait. I need the... That's the mining tools. I need the alchemy station. Where is it? Stonemasonry. The alchemy station is way over here. Mistakes were made. Wait, is that the mailbox? Oh, cool. That is a mailbox. Who's this? Mr. Morling is wanted in connection with multiple murders he's considered dangerous. Interesting. No, it's... I just the whole concept of the game has been done before. I mean, the same archetype, the same look and feel has all been done with like Archeage and other games of the like. But what I think really sets this apart is I think this has a more
Brilliant. And your horse stopped by the stable.
tough as nails approach, honestly. I mean, I fervently believe that. There's experience loss on death. There's item loss on death. I mean, Archeage... I don't think Archeage had either of those.
I hear all. Ah, sure. It's an old sway back plotter.
Alright, now that I have my horse, I can actually put it on the bar here. And then use it. Which is kind of cool that they give you, you know, mounted travel this early on. I mean, they could have been more ruthless about it and been like, no, absolutely not. There's a lot to like about this game, but there's also a lot to... there's a lot of work that needs to be done. And I think with the work that needs to be done, it's, I mean, for the most part, and I haven't been very far into the game yet, I think it's mostly minor things, like, graphical errors, bug fixes here and there, like mobs kind of being evasive and whatnot, not being able to attack them. Ooh, green droppings, whatever that's used for. Well, my wand leveled up, so 25% chance to apply deadly finisher that is chilling. It applies volatile. I'm gonna go with lightning, so I'm gonna go with the volatility. That's what I'm gonna do. We're not quite to level 2 yet. But when we get there, it's gonna be lightning for sure. Enlightening. Ha ha ha. This is a terrible joke. Mages don't have a whole lot of health. Maybe I should go with Frostbolt first. I might have to slow him down. It's not like playing the Bard or the Rogue. Like, Rogue was pretty powerful out of the gate. Mages seem a bit flimsy, but I bet they really get a lot stronger as time goes on, as is generally the case with most magic casters. I mean, just take a look at any reference. Archeage had a lot of magic casters being very powerful. Obviously, World of Warcraft did as well. Dungeon Fighter Online had rather strong magic casters. If you look at references across the way towards, say, more of like mystical, not mystical, sorry. I was gonna say, so word I'm looking for, fictional. Thank you. I was sitting there thinking, and I heard the eel in my brain of like fictional, mystical, same thing. I sat there thinking about it. It's like, well, you know, the more fictional references you take a look at, like popular media, a lot of the magic casters in there, extremely powerful. Lord of the Rings, for example, Gandalf being able to stop like the Balrog. Overlord had magic casters. Pretty much any sort of isekai anime has essentially powerful magic casters. So, yeah, it's a very common trope. Okay, I like the lightning. That's fun. Oh, and the fact that that's something I do like about the mages in this already. If you noticed, my wand now casts what my last element was. And because my last element was lightning, my wand auto attacks now cast lightning attacks. Wow. That volatility is insane. It hits more than once. Did that finish? Wait, do I have that finished yet? I had to kill how many of these things? Of the Grems? 9 out of 10, of course. I think I was finished with it, and then I turned around and I'm not. Oops. Listen to the sound effects, though. Whoops. Volatility got the deer. That's bad. So apparently volatility changes. Do I really want to mine basalt? I don't know yet. Wait, I just bladed Grem. Did it not count for me? Oh. Rip me, I guess. Gotta go kill another one. There we are. Nasher Smasher. And I can't quite do the Raven one yet because they say that they only come out at night. Don't know if that's 100% true, as I've seen one. Let's see here. So I have new stamina here. Regain stamina upon successfully dodging an incoming attack. I should probably block more often, come to think of it. There we go. Because blocking is just the letter E. Oh, you can't block because I have no valid weapon available. Huh. Not much of a surprise there. Just look at that shading. Normally I don't gush over like graphical quality, but look at that. That's absolutely manic. The Why is the level 22 just coming through and one-shotting everything and ruining it for everybody else? Well, that's bad. I'm wounded. Wonder why he's doing that. I mean, it's not like he gets levels off of it or anything like that. Elemental Empowerment Lightning. Weapon combo finishers deal 35% lightning damage. Apply volatile arc up to 3 nearby enemies. They say the wolves only come out at night, but yet, here they are. This is something else I've noticed. Yes, it is daytime, but if they made it so that they only came out at night, you'd have a lot of congestion. I don't know if they're going to just make it so that they're not only out at night, or if they're going to make it so that they could come out at any time. But they might make it... I don't know. I don't know how they're going to run it. Didn't really want the Grem, but I didn't want the guy to die either, so I was hoping to kill the Grem before the Grem killed him. That lightning bolt's kind of fun. If you think about it, you just charge it up all the way. And I like that too. The flexible charge rate does less damage if you charge it less. Kind of gives it a dynamic feel, which is quite interesting, honestly, for a caster. Normally it's like, you have to complete your cast time, but this time it's like, no, you don't have to. You can end it early, but it does less damage. I like that. That's an interesting approach. To me, that's like the most interesting thing. One of the most interesting things I've seen. I also happen to like their approach when it comes to professions. Though I haven't really gone heavily into the professions yet, I still like the approach. That's probably a bad idea. It is a bad idea. There's half my body just sitting there. Oh, that's great. Didn't even look at his level and think about it. I was just like, yeah, he's right there. He's going to hit that hunter. Ranger. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have touched him. Oh, well. I've been having to deal with a lot of... I can't say deal with. I've enjoyed the comments. I have. I've enjoyed the comments I've been getting. I really do. It helps me realize the direction I should go in and everything like that, in terms of what content people want to see and what content people like to engage with. So seeing the comments really helps in that regard. And there's a lot of people that said, oh, well, you're going to come back to WoW. You're going to come back to WoW. No. No. I'm not. I'd rather have this up for 4 days a week and only be able to play this for 4 days a week than to log back into WoW. Even though this is an alpha and it's got a lot, and it's got bugs in it, and it's got graphical errors, it's fun. It has an enjoyment to it. And I can't just... like I said, I would rather do this. 100%. Not just do this. I would rather do this and all the things that I have fun doing. Because that's the thing. That's the whole point. Wow. I just looted a goblin rump scratcher. Goblin rump scratcher. That's the thing, is like... It's about having fun in a game, right? It's about loading a game, playing it to enjoy. And that's it. Is this game, Hearthstone I've really enjoyed too. As weird as it sounds, there's a lot of people out there that don't share the same viewpoint that I do about Hearthstone. But this is way different than playing the Bard. Bard would have been able to kill both of those and like 3 others and laugh it off. Bards are insane crazy early on. Mages need a little bit of work, to be honest with you, but you know, I'm willing to put in a little bit of time on the mage. I also do want to check out the ranger, though. That is true. That's the artisanship, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Gathering, processing, and crafting. I don't think those are completely fleshed out yet. I mean, for what it is. It seems, wait, did somebody else loot my stuff? Or is this my stuff? Nope. That's somebody else's loot. I don't want it. I don't know where my loot went. Probably gone. Yeah, those are level 4s. Let's not try those. I'm not even 3 yet. This game is a much slower play than other MMOs that I have played, for sure. Nice. A petrified twig. Okay, so those are quest items. For a quest I'm not quite aware of yet. If I can get an item that can help me block, that'd be wonderful. Weapon combo damage is increased by 1% per application of bird, chilled, or volatile on the target up to 3%. Increases the duration of all weapon proc effects. Deadly finishers deal more base damage. And higher trigger chance. I'll go with duration. Because I think having the duration of the volatility helps. Plus up to 10 additional stacks of shocked. No, we're going to go with Frostbolt because I'm going to need an additional spell to throw at these things. Well, it's not bad once you start getting Frostbolt. Oh wait, that applies chilled, doesn't it? Interesting. Wait, is this my loot? Hey, that is my loot. Somebody's playing a bard. They're in for a fun time. Okay, so I should open with Frostbolt. Because if I open with Frostbolt, that'll slow them down, and then I can channel the Lightning Strike. There we go. Much more efficient with the opening of Frostbolt. So, tip to myself and others, don't grab Lightning Strike first. What even is that pathing, man? Bards are a great time, though. That person's playing a bard, the other person's playing a cleric. I need to see if I can get a weapon that I can get an item that blocks. Otherwise, there's no point in having a block on a mage, is there? This video is almost 40 minutes long, and I'm only level 3. Maybe if I made roll E and I made block control. That might be the actual play there. I'll see. I'll think about that in the next one. But no, I've been having a ton of fun lately with Hearthstone. back to that, back to about making a game being about, you know, the enjoyment factor of the game being played. I it's so weird because uh the previous thing about playing Hearthstone was it wasn't very enjoyable. I mean, truthfully, it was. I sat there thinking to myself, man, it's just Hearthstone. And then the more I thought about it, I thought, okay, what if I had something that was, you know, like, not something that was fun to play, but if you think about it, like, I I wasn't having any fun playing it in the previous year, meaning the previous rotation. And it was mostly due to mechanics. The mechanics of the game. Like, I loved Excavate as a mechanic, but after Excavate as a mechanic, it just kind of felt, right? It's like the play pattern and power shifts in the game weren't as good as they are now. Now, there's so many decks that you can try out and play, and really just kind of have some fun with. That is a vast differentiation from what it used to be, and I think that's what makes it more enjoyable for me now. Because I know that there's been a couple people that did not care for seeing Hearthstone content on the channel, or they say that I'm no-lifing it or whatever. And to be fair, yeah, I guess I kind of am, but that's because I enjoy it, right? And that's the thing. Back when I was a kid, 8, 9 years old, you know, SNES was out. It was brand new stuff, like, I mean, SNES, Sega Genesis. You never kept playing, like, you never kept putting the Lion King for the SNES into the game, you know, into the cartridge slot and playing it because it was difficult and it wasn't enjoyable. Nowadays, it's a complete juxtaposition. Everybody loves playing Elden Ring. I can't stand it. Not because it's difficult, but because it's just not fun for me. It's not enjoyable, right? I don't get enjoyment out of it. And that was the whole point back when I was younger. It was, hey, play the games you enjoy. Have fun doing it. And that's kind of what I do now. It's like, if I'm not enjoying something, I won't play it. I enjoy this. I enjoy Hearthstone. I enjoy Pokemon Unite. I enjoy the competitive battling scene. Or I did, until they let legendaries back in. Now it's... don't really want to get into that. I do like the Nuzlocke that I did. I still have to continue doing that. And I do enjoy playing Diablo 2 on my hardcore one talent challenge. Diablo 3 and Diablo 4, not as enjoyable. The enjoyment factor has fallen out of those games. And that's the thing. To me, it's not about having a competitive edge or being the best at something or winning. Doesn't matter. I lost both my games in Pokemon Unite and had a great time. I play Call of Duty and I play it to be a goof. It's for the enjoyment factor. And that's just how I've been more recently. I mean, I had that time in my life where it was like I had to worry about being, you know, the best at what I did or be good at it, or none of that matters. None of that matters. It's about having fun. And this and Hearthstone and Diablo, they're all fun to me. And I might even play some Monster Hunter Wilds, as I've been having fun with that too. I had to take a step away from it though because I put it on hold for other things. But I enjoy it. I love the game. It's got a fond place in my heart. And I also play things like Satisfactory. I haven't done a video of that yet. I like building megaliths in Minecraft and so on and so forth. My joys are found in quite possibly the most odd things. Not necessarily all old things, just odd things. Nevertheless, I have a great time. And I hope you do as well. I hope you enjoyed this. I have not played a mage much. I'm gonna keep at it. I don't know if I'm gonna keep at it off recording. I may make other classes off recording and play those instead. I may play the ranger. I kind of want to try the ranger on camera because I haven't done it yet, and I've kind of shown the rogue and I've kind of shown the bard. Now I've shown the mage, and I might want to play the ranger at another time, or the tank, or the fighter, just so I can show people the classes a little bit starting out and going from there. But I might play a class that I've played before, off camera, just so I can keep playing the game, because I do enjoy it, even though, as far as I know, they haven't gone to a 24-hour server yet. So as far as I was told and read and saw everywhere, this is only up 4 days a week. So the content for this will be limited until they go to a 24-hour server, at which point I will probably play it a whole lot more, and I will probably have more and more videos up. Hey, look, another bug. That person is not running fluid like other players. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. I had fun. And I hope you did as well. Hope everybody has a fantastic evening, a wonderful tomorrow, and as always, have a good one.